Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lola or Lola. If you're new, hello. If you're not new, welcome back. I'm glad you're here again. Now, before I start this video, I wanted to say, if you hear music in the background, my neighbors are having a party. I don't know what the celebration is, but yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Obviously, I'm gonna like add in new music and I'm gonna override this, but in case you still hear some things going on, that's my neighbors. They're partying out there, they're celebrating whatever they're celebrating. But yeah, so this video is about my time in Mexico. So I went to Mexico. It was so long ago. Okay, I went to Mexico May to June 2024 as part of like a summer school program. I'm not gonna lie, I literally went to Mexico 2 weeks after I came back home from Canada because I saw the opportunity about Mexico when I was in Canada, and I was like, wow, I've always wanted to go to like a Spanish speaking country. That would be amazing. So yeah, I got the opportunity. I made a video about this, Mi Tiempo en Mexico, my time in Mexico part 1, which I will link up, which link for that is up there. That, I'm not gonna lie, that is in Spanish, that's not in English. But don't worry, this video will be 100% in English because I'm tired. I haven't been practicing Spanish as much because I know there's a lot going on like behind the scenes. I'm trying to do different things, and yeah, so Spanish has taken a little bit of a backseat, but hopefully next month I'll pick it up again and I'll be able to be fluent. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through some pictures that I took on my time in Mexico. I'm just gonna talk about them, and yeah, hopefully you guys sit back, relax, and just enjoy my time, me talking about my holiday in Mexico. And yeah, see you after the introduction. Hello, we're back. So let's go through some of the pictures of my time in Mexico. Okay, so this was a city that I went to in Mexico. So I lived in Guadalajara from May 16th, I think it was May 15th to June 16th. So the summer school I went to was for 4 weeks. I had the time of my life. Honestly, I didn't want to go back home. But yeah, this was the city. This was like the city of the school that I went to. And yeah, I've also got a video about like the accommodation. So the accommodation in Mexico, the school accommodation was amazing. Like people were living in people had accommodations in balconies, stuff like that. And I was like, one of my roommates, she had an amazing balcony, had an amazing accommodation. There was like 3 floors, and you think she lives in a hotel. So yeah, I just attached the video there because honestly it was incredible.
Oh, it's a balcony. You don't have a balcony. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god. Wow. It's like damn. But yeah, this is like a typical kind of city in Mexico, and a typical kind of city in Guadalajara. I had more pictures, but I kind of had to delete them because of storage. So yeah, we're going to do the next picture. Oh yeah, okay, now the summer school I went to, they had a library and there were beds in the library with air conditioning, and oh, I slept there once. Oh my god, I didn't want to leave. It was so sick. They had beds. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, I'm in heaven. Like, how? My country, and we don't have beds in our library. We don't have AC. You can't sleep in the library. And in my university, when I was in university, we didn't have that. We had to sleep in our accommodation. We had to sleep in our room. But yeah, I did try it out once, and oh my god, it was brilliant. Like, I could understand why it was a popular site because it was just incredible. Yeah. The next one. Okay, Stingray. So when I was in Mexico, we did go on a trip to the aquarium, or El Acuario in Spanish. We went on a trip to the aquarium in Mexico, and it was brilliant. It was amazing. I love the aquarium. Like, if I had to choose between the zoo or the aquarium, I would choose the aquarium. But I think it had both. It had a zoo and an aquarium. I don't know if I think I went on separate days, but yeah. So yeah, these are the stingrays, and what they did at the aquarium, right, was they, like, you could pay to dip your finger, to dip your hands in the stingray roll. Like, you could feed the stingray. I was like, no way, I'm not doing it. I am not touching no stingray. But my roommate, I don't really speak to anyone in Mexico from Mexico because it was such a while ago. I talked to like a couple of people, but one of my roommates slash friends, she was so brave. She put her hand in there. I don't know how she did it. She had so much courage. Ella tenía mucho coraje, like in Spanish. She has so much courage. I don't know how she did that, but she did it. She enjoyed the time of her life. For me personally, I just watched. I was like, no way, I can't do this. I can't risk my fingers getting hurt, you know what I mean? But wow, I really admired her courage. And then we just took a group photo as well. So I think at the end of the trip, or was it like during the trip, we just had like a group photo of the people at the summer school, because it wasn't just me. We had like a group photo, and yeah, honestly, it was amazing. And another thing, oh yeah, so this this animal is called an axolotl, and yeah, it's not really common. I don't know, not in this country, it's not very common, but in Mexico I saw it was so cute, and I took a picture and I got video.
Do it again. Do it again.
If you cut a part of the animal, they can already.
I was trying to speak to it in Spanish, but it wasn't understanding me. Even in English, it just didn't understand, but it was so adorable. And yeah, I'm glad I took a picture of that. And another thing is, yeah, so I took a picture of axolotls, but there was also these rainbow jellyfish. These rainbow jellyfish were amazing. They lit up. I was like, wow, that is so cool. And even the fishes as well. They were flying. They were everywhere. There were sharks. There was, obviously it's an aquarium, but like the amount of animals that I saw, it was just so cool. Honestly, I would happily go back there any day. So yeah, La Morenita. This was a restaurant I went to in Mexico with some of the people from the summer school as well. A restaurant that we went to. I don't know what La Morenita means in English. But yeah, it was actually not that bad. The food was really nice. I can't remember what I had at all, but yeah, the food was really good. And yeah, I think I had soup and like, I don't know. I can't remember what I ordered. But I did take a picture of the menu. But yeah, it was really nice, and the scenery was amazing. And yeah, I would definitely, I think there was another place near my like accommodation. I had a picture. I passed it like every day on the way to school, because my accommodation was like a 7-minute walk from school and stuff. And yeah, there was another place there, and they had like the best empanadas. They had the best empanadas ever. Like I tried like beef, I tried like chicken, and it was just amazing. There was like a taco place as well that was very close to my accommodation, which my roommate also took me to. And honestly, even though the temperature inside that place was boiling, like it was really, really hot, I say that they had like the best tacos ever. Honestly, I would like, I wish I had that place in this country. Honestly, I feel like that is like once in a lifetime opportunity. And yeah, so this is me chilling. So yeah, I think at some point in the trip, we went on a trip to I think it was on a Friday. We went on a trip to like the like town. So yeah, I was in Guadalajara, and we went to like La Quepaque, stuff like that. And yeah, this is just me posing in front of like a church. I forgot where we went. We went to the city or something. Yeah, this is just me posing, just me chilling, like me living life. And yeah, that's just me sitting down on the bench, living life. I think that's like my best angle. But yeah, so that school trip was really nice. I think the only downside was that it was really, really hot. I think I mentioned it in the previous video, but when I went to Mexico, I massively underestimated how hot it would be. So I ended up packing the wrong clothes. Like I ended up packing like winter clothes, winter jackets, and I don't like wearing shorts at all. I know I've been complimented on like I have like really smooth legs and stuff, but just for me, I don't like wearing shorts. I don't care how beautiful my legs are. I love, like, obviously I like my body and stuff, but I'm just not somebody that, it's just not my type of thing. You know what I mean? So I was kind of forced to wear shorts in Mexico, and I didn't really like it, because I'm like, this isn't me, like, but it's like the only way I can manage the heat in the country, you know what I mean? But like, honestly, I really like this photo, especially of me on the bench. I just feel like that's my best angle. Like, just look at me, like I look like a goddess, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's go. What's next? Yeah, so this is just a side profile of me outside the church. I think it was like a cathedral Cathedral. Yeah, we did go inside a cathedral at some point during the school trip, and there was like a service, and we looked at like the different pictures and stuff of like the previous Catholics that used to live in Mexico and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, this fan. So during the trip we went to like a shop. Me and like everybody else in the summer school, we went to the shop, and we had like a task. We had like homework to like walk up to someone, speak to them in Spanish, and try and order something. And I remember that very well. That was like part of the homework. And yeah, and I brought this fan, which I still have with me right now. I've used it quite recently. Yeah, so this is the fan I have. This is the fan I bought. I love it so much. It's my favorite color. It's beautiful, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of it because it's like a really nice souvenir from Mexico. From the same shop as well, I also bought this beautiful bag, Lake Paque Jalisco. Yes, so this bag is really nice. I love the color. Lake Paque was a place that I went to, the place that I stayed at. Jalisco is like, again, like Guadalajara is like it's like the street name. I forgot what it was again. I haven't been there in years, but yeah, these are like just some of the things that I've bought in Mexico. And I also bought like this little cube. I brought a Rubik's cube from there, which is for my brother, but I have it now. It's in my room. I'm just gonna find it really quickly. I got this little cute Rubik's cube as well from Mexico, one of the stores. I mean, you can buy it anywhere, but I just found it quite adorable. I've never been able to solve one of these, but yeah, I really like this bag. I think it's great for like sleepovers and stuff. I don't use it much because like I like bags that have like different compartments. Like I could put my keys in one compartment, I could put my cards, I can put my phone, stuff like that. This doesn't have that, but either way, I love the color, I love the design. That's what drew me into it, and it was really cheap as well. I think it was like 150 pesos or something. And I bought this beautiful top that like, so the back is like a bird. This is the back and this is the front. Yeah, so it says, if you see it, it says Lake Paque. Yeah, Lake Paque Jalisco as well. But this, I think this is too small for me now because I tried wearing it the other day and it was just quite tight, which is a shame because I really like the top. I don't want to get rid of it. But yeah, those are just like some of the things I bought from Mexico that I've still got with me. I had this beautiful white top with like these Spanish designs on them, but again, that was quite small. That one's small now. I really like that top, and it really helped me with the heat as well. And yeah, so I've just taken a picture of the bag that I had. I think I took it quite recently. I don't know when I took that, but I don't know if that was in Mexico or in this country. But yeah, that's just the bag I showed you. And yeah, oh yeah, so this is a sign of Lake Paque, which is where I visited for the school trip. And yeah, it was really colourful, it was really nice. And yeah, we also went to like a jewelry store. So like, there was this store that we went to in Mexico, literally four, what's it called? 4 floors. 4 floors of nothing but, literally nothing but jewelry. I'm serious, nothing but jewelry. We call that like joyeria or joyas. Las joyas in Spanish, like joyeria, like a jewelry store. Nothing but jewelry. And wow, I mean, for some people that's like the best thing that's ever happened to them. Me, I don't really buy jewelry. I use jewelry, but yeah, I was like, wow. And the jewelry was really expensive over there. And yeah, so this sign was kind of close to that place where we saw the jewelry and stuff. And yeah, I think I can't remember anything else. Yeah, so that place had nothing but jewelry. We went on the different floors. I think as the floors progressed, obviously the jewelry became more expensive. But yeah, and another thing is, yeah, and that's basically it. I've got loads of pictures of Mexico, but I think I'm just gonna stop here because we're already going to like almost 12 minutes now. But yeah, I had so much fun, and I would definitely go to Mexico again. But I wouldn't, I would try and go to like a different part of Mexico, like Cancun or like Mexico City, or I don't know, there's like another place in Mexico, or even better, hopefully, I've always wanted to visit like other Latin American countries, like especially like Panama, like Uruguay, or like Honduras, like Guatemala, just because I've seen these pictures on Google Images. I know Google Images is like really deceptive, but like, and I've even recently, when I go to sleep, I dream that I'm in Panama, or I dream I'm on the flight there, you get what I mean? So like, hopefully one day I can go to these countries. I would love to like go there for like 2 years or so just to learn Spanish. That would be amazing. That would be incredible. But unfortunately, I don't have that opportunity, so I'm trying to learn it here in this country. I'm trying to immerse myself. And yeah, I would also, if I did get the opportunity, I would love to go to somewhere where there's like a lot of theater shows, somewhere in Latin America where there's a lot of theaters, because I'm like a big theater girly. I literally came back from the theater after before I posted this. I came back from the theater. I watched Mamma Mia, and yeah, so I'm a big theater fan. I'm a big musicals person. I'm like a really creative person, so like anything theater related or like anything related to classical music in any country, I'm like a big fan. It doesn't even have to be in Latin America, just in general, I'm like a big theater person. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I think that's when this is like my next. I keep saying that like I will record myself talking about it, and I never do, but I'm glad that I did finally. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you've got any questions or comments, you can drop them down below. And yeah, Mexico was incredible. It was once in a lifetime. I'm glad I took the opportunity, because if I didn't, I would have regretted it. And hopefully in the future I can go to more Spanish speaking countries. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day or night, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Thank you so much, and bye bye.